So good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Right.
sir.
So I have to ask everyone that all are you in the previous session, demo session that we have taken?
No, sir. Today is
No,
my
sir.
first.
So today is your first session, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have done some mathematical operations on Excel. We have learned how we can do. So I'm just recapping. So as you can see, in mathematical operations, we have learned that we have taken two variables, any variables A and B, and we have learned how we can add those variables, right? So one way I've told you that you can use some function and then you can add these numbers, right? You can give these cell names, right? What is the cell name? Everyone know when you click the cell, you get the cell name here, right? First your column, you specify the column and then you specify the row, right? That gives you the name of the cell. Understood?
Yes.
Suppose you have to name this cell, right? What is the name of the cell? That C column and second row. That C2 is the name. Here it is specifying this, right? So suppose you have to add. So what you have to do? You have to just give the that that suppose you have to go again and we have to add these numbers. So what you can do? You can give some function sum and then you can start the that parenthesis and then you have to give this. You can directly give the cell name or you can select. Suppose you have selected this, you automatically get this the name of this cell and then is to sorry sum this to this, right? So you have added sorry then you have to give this number and then you can press enter and you will get the sum of this number, right? Another way what I told you, you just add this cells, right? This like this plus this, right? You can directly add this numbers, right? Or you what you can do, you can have some function, right? Here directly, you can apply this also. So this will also give you the same thing that you have done using some function, right? So that don't have to you write anything that sum and then the specify this. It will automatically take the previous cells, right? The behind cells it has, right? So it will take and can just so similarly we can go for the subtraction minus these cells, this cell minus this cell, division, this cell divided by this cell. You have the sign you can use and then you can get the answers, right? Similarly, A into B, you have for the power, I told you what function you have that power, right? So this is what this is formula bar, right? Here you what you get formula bar. So everything from the scratch you will understand from the Monday, right? When we properly start that because right now also admissions are going on and I don't want any student to miss the start this basic or starting part of our Excel. So that is why I'm not going for the everything that we have in the ribbon, right? So we have lots of things. We will understand from the scratch everything, how many rows are there, how many columns are there in the Excel, right? So what are the limitations and what are the advantages we will see from the Monday, right? We will start from this scratch. But right now we are doing a small project that we have started and that we have to complete by tomorrow. Okay? Understood everyone? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
right now, yes, saying something?
Yes, we have understood.
Yeah, okay. So now also we have learned that a power operation that if you want a power of something, so I have seen that, okay, we need the power of this 60, then how you can declare power, then you have to specify the cell whose power you want and how much power you want, right? Suppose you want the D6 power 4, so you can specify like this and you will get the power, right? If you want to root, so it's very simple. You can get any root by power function only, right? So D6 and the power reversed when you want the root, right? You have to divide that power by 1, right? So we'll get the root of that number, right? If you want something specific, like square root, right? So for square root, we have a specific function that sqrt, and then you can specify the cell that whose square root you want, and then you will get the square root. Got it? Understood till this? Those are new for this session? Everyone understood? Anything that anyone not understood? Those are new today. So what we have done after this, we have taken an example of your 12th marks, right? Suppose you are doing, you are giving a pre-board exams, right? Or just before your board exams, and those all results and marks are being calculated, and on the basis of that, they will predict that okay, these students will score good marks in your boards, and some will not perform good, right? What they have to do, they have to do some more efforts before the board exams, so we can conclude these results uh, by making this analysis, right? So that is what we are doing. So that is our task. So we have created some students, right? Suppose A, B, C, D, E, 5 students, and we have taken their different marks, right, on different subjects. Suppose physics, chemistry, maths, computer, English, and so these are the subjects, right? And we have taken random marks, right? We have not taken any purpose or a particular marks. We have taken just random marks. So these are the inputs that we have from the students' exam sheets. Yes or no? Right.
Yes.
Right. Now, on the basis of these marks, right, we need some informations, right, to get the analysis to analyze the analysis to do some analysis on the student, that how he's standing in class, how he's doing in different subjects. So, to do that analysis, we need some parameters. So, what I have taken, we have taken maximum marks, minimum marks, count, how many subjects is given, average, and total marks, right? Percentage, result, in different types of result, we have result 1, result 2, result 3, and similar we have grades on the basis of marks, which grade he deserves, right? So this all we do, right? Before that, what we have done, we have completed maximum minimum class. So it is very simple. I told you how you do. This is the formula. When you click on any cell and you have applied any function there, so you will get that function in your formula bar. So suppose you have applied that max function, right? So how you will apply the max function? Simply, you have to go here, that sigma sign, and there you have the max function. You just click this and you will get the, I'm applying again so that you can understand max, and then you will understand, okay, these cells are selected, right? And among these cells, you have to find the maximum marks, right? So student A getting how much highest marks, right? And you just have to click OK, you will get the highest mark among the 5 marks, 5 subjects. Okay. Similarly, we go for minimum, right? You just click this cell and where you want to minimum marks and just go for minimum. So now, right now, what is happening? You get extra 1 cell, right? You don't want to include this cell. Yes or no? This is maximum marks, right? You want to calculate minimum marks among these subjects. Yes or no? Among these 5 subjects, right? So what you have to do, you have to exclude this. So you can, what you can do, you can take press shift key and then left key, right? Left arrow. Shift plus left arrow. You will exclude that maximum cell, right? And then you can press enter and you will get the minimum marks. Similarly, you have count. You have count function here. You can go for the count, right? And then you have average. Similar way, you can go for the average also, right? You can use this. And similarly, it's calculating maximum, minimum count also it's taking. So you don't want to take these numbers because these are not these subject marks. So what you have to do, shift and then press left key so that you can exclude all these 3 cells. Understood, everyone? Any doubts?
No.
Okay. So total marks, simple. We need to get the sum, and you have understood that how we can sum. Yes or no? So you have to use sum function, and then you have to exclude these 4 cells, right? Maximum, minimum, count, and average. Similarly, for percentage, how we calculate the percentage? Total marks that we have got into 100 divided by total marks that we are calculating. So how many subjects we have? We have 5 subjects. And all these marks are out of 100. So what is the total marks out of which we are getting these marks? That is 500, right? So formula is there. See what I've written. L16, right? L16 into 100 divided by 500, right? Why we have taken this? Because we are making formula because so that we can don't have to calculate others. We just, what we do, we just apply here and we will just drag these. Suppose you have applied function here, right? This function, you calculated. And just you have to, what you have to do, you have to drag and you will get your formula in each cell. You can see here also you are getting this. Only L17 will be there because now it's taking token marks like this. When you see this, you are getting L18, right? So it's changing correspondingly. It understood. Okay, you have to change the cell also, corresponding cell. Understood, everyone? It's very simple. You have to do in every cell. You have taken maximum, minimum count, and then you have to drag. You will get each values for each student. Now, the main part, result, right? So in the last session, we have seen that how we can calculate the result, right? So we have three ways how we can calculate the result. So first, on the basis of total marks, right? Or you can say on the basis of percentage. Suppose I'm very strict, right? And I'm the head of the school, or you can say college. And I decided that, okay, for the pre-boards, I decided that only the student will pass only if they will score greater than 60%. Okay. To create the benchmark, or you can say to make students more uh, that to work hard, right? So I have created this situation so that if they fail, they will realize, okay, I have failed, I have to work more hard, right? So I have just declared that, okay, more than 60%, if you are getting 60% or more than 60%, then only you will said as if pass or fail, right? It doesn't matter you are scoring how much marks in any subject, irrespective of any subject, minimum marks. Okay. So what I did, I've used if condition, right? So how we use the if condition? Simple. You can see if start and then you start the bracket and start the condition. So first condition, what you have to write? So the percentage, this is what? M16, this cell. What is the name of this cell is M16C. So M16 should be greater than or equal to 60, right? If this is greater than or equal to 60, then what you have to do? You have to declare it pass. Otherwise, you have to declare it as a fail. Understood how we are writing if condition? Understood, everyone? When
Yes,
you
sir.
applied, when you completely applied this condition in particular cell, and then what you have to do, you don't have to apply everywhere, write a condition in every cell. You have to just drag this, and you will get the answer. Understood now? Till
Yes,
this,
yes.
everyone on the same page. Now everyone understood. Those who have not attended the first session. So till this, we have completed in the previous session, right? Now, moving forward for the result 2, right? So now, anyone on that session that asked me about that, okay, sir, if I have to apply multiple condition, yes or no? Anyone asked me about that multiple conditions? So today we will apply multiple condition. Suppose you not satisfied with this result. Okay, you said, okay, one student is passed because he is very good in mathematics, but he is very poor in that chemistry and that computers, right? Or suppose particularly in chemistry, right? He's securing only 10 marks and not securing good marks in each subject, but he is very good in maths. So he covered all chemistry marks that need to be like equal to 60 that he covered in mathematics. So I don't want that person to be passed. Okay. So what you want to apply more condition that you are specifying, okay, in each subject should have more than at least 33 marks or at least 40 marks. Okay. You can, how you can do this? You have to apply the condition. Yes or no? Right? So what you have to do, you have to apply the condition, multiple condition. So for multiple condition, we use if and condition or if or condition. Understood that? You have to use if and condition or if or condition. How you will use, I will show you. Right? So anyone idea about and or, where we use and condition and where we use or? Suppose we have multiple conditions, right? And when where we use and where we use or in between the conditions,
If someone needs to satisfy both the condition, we
right?
use and.
Right.
And if in case if either of anything or condition.
Right. If you want any one condition to be satisfied, right, then you will pass the condition, right? Or you will said that, okay, the condition is passed. Okay, what you have applied. So if you want any one of them, or you have multiple conditions, so if you want any one of that can be passed, and you can declare, okay, it is okay, then you can go for or condition. If you want every one condition should be passed, okay, it should be true. Every condition should be true. Then only you will pass the result. Then you will say, okay, we will use and condition. So the what I have told you just, what we have some conditions, right? So on the basis of that condition, I will use and as well as or also in that condition, in that case only. How you will have to use that I will show you. Okay, first we will use and condition. Understood? Just a second. Taking water. Okay, so let's start. So we have to apply if and condition, right? How we have to apply it? Just before any writing any formula, you have to write equal to every time, right? What you have to write? Equal to sign, right? Now, what you have to write? If, right? It's not case sensitive, so you can go for the even smaller case or uppercase or lowercase. After that, you have to apply and, right? If and condition, then again bracket start, and then you have to apply the conditions, right? Suppose what is now your condition? What you want? You want every marks should be greater than what? What you want? The criteria. Tell me what you want. The greater than 30 or greater than 40. If I'm taking overall 60%, then we should take as a 40. Yes or no? Right? So what I'm taking, that C16, that physics math should be greater than or equal to what? 40. Yes or no? Then again, another condition. Which marks? Chemistry marks also should be greater than or equal to 40. Then again, another marks, maths marks also greater than equal to 40. Right? Then comma. Then we have computer marks, and it should be also greater than equal to 40. And then last, which condition we have? Should be greater than equal to 40. So every condition is done. Yes or no?
Yes, done.
No. We have not taken one condition.
Or
Which
condition.
condition? No. In a particular cell, we cannot take both.
Second
Either
condition
we
and
no, that we have to specify condition. All we have taken that where we have to apply the conditions of conditions. That statement we have taken. All the statement that this mark should be greater than this marks. All these taken. We have to take the total marks also. Yes or no? Only on the basis of individual mark we cannot commit, right? The
Yes.
percentage also should be greater than how much? 60. So that will remain same. The result one condition will be there, right? Either you have what you have done, you have added some more conditions in result one. Yes or no? This is the main condition that you have to secure more than 60. It is necessary. But individually also you have to get more than 40%, right? So that in condition is not included. So you have to take percentage also. And that and
Sorry.
M60. Yes.
Yeah. So what you're trying to do is the condition you're doing is for each of the column greater than 60
Greater than 40,
or
right?
greater than
Individual,
40. Okay.
we are taking, okay, we are some lenient, okay. You should, suppose some students are weak in some that subjects, right? So I can allow any student, okay, you can secure 40 marks. Minimum you should have 40 marks, right? But overall, you should have greater than 60, right? So this conditions are created by me, right? It's not by any school or anything, right? So what I'm doing, taking condition by my own, and I'm telling you how you can apply these conditions. You can take your condition. You want everyone students, okay, I don't want to panic any student, and if they are securing 30 marks minimum, they can be passed. So you can, instead of 40, you can write 30, right? If you tell, okay, 60 is very higher, you can go for 50. So you can, that for percentage, it should be greater than equal to 50, right? You can say, but for me, I've taken as a 60%, right?
You took as 40, right?
Right. 40 for individual subjects and
Okay.
60 for that aggregate,
Percentage. Okay.
right? Understood, Bruce?
Yes.
Okay. So these are conditions we have taken, right? And we have taken n condition. So we will, so we have to now, what we have to do? We have to that close the bracket so that we can declare, okay, our condition is full, right? Now it's showing you that, okay, logic's test is completed. See, is highlighted, right? Now what you have to do, when you press the comma sign, it will tell you what you have to write. Now you have to write value if true, right? You have to give the condition, you have to give the pass the statement that, okay, if this condition is valid, right, or it condition is true, then what you have to print? Tell me what you have to print if this is true.
Pass or fail?
Pass or fail,
Pass.
right? So what we want? We want to pass the student, right? And you press the comma, you will have to tell, okay, value if false, if condition is not fulfilled, then what you have to write? What you have to print? Fail? Yes or no?
Can
Right?
we
It's only
also
two.
write this at the top there? Instead of writing on the Excel, I see it at the top there too. Can we also write it at the top there? Is it possible?
Sorry, what are you saying?
Is it possible to also write it at the top there?
There
Or only
in
on
the
this?
formula bar?
Yeah.
In the formula
Yeah.
bar, yes. It's why
Okay.
it's just possible. See, you can click here and then you can write the formula. You can write here also. If you are finding that, okay, it's very messy and I'm unable to find, you can click here and you can find. You start here and then you click here and then you can write the formula. Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
So we have completed all the things, right? We have declared everything. Now what we have to do? We have to just press enter, right? So apply that. See? So this is pass. Why it is pass? Because he is securing at least 40 marks in each subject and greater than 16 overall, right? And to apply these formula to other cells, right? All the cells, what you have to do? You have to just go to the corner. When the bold plus sign came, you have to just drag it, right? And you will get the other results. So if you can see that every student is failed other than A. Yes or no? Why? Let's see. Okay, B is getting less than 40, right here. Yes or no? So it is
Yes.
fail. C is getting, C is not getting. Why is fail? Okay, his overall percent.
Percentage
Oh,
is
oh,
56.
his percent. Okay, he's less than
51.
50, right? And when King D is getting less than 20. So let's do one thing. We will all, because other than A, all students are failed. Let's give the criteria less than 30. Yes or no? What do you say? You agree with this condition or not? Can we change 40 to 30
Yeah,
minimum
okay.
marks, right? So I think everyone will, or we, what we can do,
Or we can change the marks for this guy.
or we can change the marks, right? We don't change the condition. We can
Yeah.
make some higher marks, right? Suppose this student is fail, right? So what we can do, we can change in C, right? But he's getting very less percentage, so I need more to.
I think B we can change it so he's close to 56.
Right, right. So we can go for 50 here. Let's see. Yeah, not he's passed. Right. One more student we can do, and that is D, right? Because he's getting everywhere 60 overall 60, right? So he can pass. So what you have to do, we have to change the marks 20 to 45. Let's see it's working or not. Yes, now he is passed. Okay, got it. So 3 students fail and 3 students pass and 2 are fail, right? According to our formula. Understood? Any doubt? You can ask. If and condition. Everyone clear with this condition, if and end,
So
how to apply?
I have a question.
Right.
So are we going to be
Please.
provided like with the like a little PDF file that has all these formulas just to practice, or
you will have all these notes, right? Whenever we are doing anything and all the recordings are recorded, you will have all the recordings day by day. You will have all the notes, right? Day by day. Suppose we are doing something and I will just share this note to the WhatsApp group, or you can say the app, or everywhere, the today notes, right?
right?
So you will have
If I wanted to
everything.
know more formulas, if
If
I
you
wanted to
want to
know more
know,
formulas, where do you
we can,
recommend that I go
I
check
can,
for?
yeah, see, everything I will cover the most of the things, right?
Okay.
Suppose you want to delete something, right? And I told you one way. So it's many ways are there to delete something or to edit something. So you at least have one way to do that thing, right? It's not necessary that I will tell you every way how to do that way. Suppose today I told you in the previous session also I told you that how you can do the sum, right, of two numbers, right? So if you have a particular way to do the sums, right? And believe me, I will give you the shortest way every time. You will not get the longer way that, okay, that I have told you the longer way, there is a shorter way also. But I will try to be, because right where you are, see, you are not here to understand the Excel, just Excel. You are here to understand the data analysis using Excel. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right. If you are looking forward data entry job, right? Suppose you are here for you are not for the data entry job, right? You are for data analysis job, right? So if you are in data entry job, that is there you must know each and every formula so that you can make your work easy, right? That is also I'm telling, adding my that line. That is make your work easy if you know each and every formula. But if you have a clear vision of everything that what you have to do, every task you can do, perform, so you can do everything, right? Not necessary that each and every formula that you should have to do, or you have to mug up every formula, because it is not possible. See, I'm also coming to the session, so I have a quick review that what I have to tell and what I have to cover this. You have to see these topics, right? So that I cannot miss any topic. No one is there, right? So that okay, coming to this session and going for okay randomly, okay, I can teach everything, right? Yes, those person can do, those who are only in one module. Suppose anyone is teaching only Excel from last 10 years, only Excel, right? So he can do this. But I'm in multiple modules, right? I'm in data science also, and I have to update myself in machine learning and deep learning and AI and that generative AI, right? So I have to learn everything each and every day. I'm taking this session. I'm taking this topic, I think after 2 months or 3 months, right? So I have not remember this thing. But a person is doing each and every day the same thing that can remember. Yes or no? So our purpose is to make you understand each and every formula. How can you use it, right? And that will you will get, right? And Excel is very easy, right? Because whenever you have a something in your mind, suppose you have to use if condition, right? And you have to apply the if condition. Whenever you write if, like after equal to, whenever you write if, see, it will give you some syntax. Okay, that you are applying if it is possible. Now you have what you have to do. You have to write the uh, you have to start the brackets, right? Now it will tell you, okay, first write the logic test, then tell if it is true, then what you have to print, and then if it is false, then what you have to print. So it will tell you everything if you have little in your mind, little things, right? And you can explore Excel. Okay, understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want that, I want a PDF kind of thing that give me all the power of that each and every one, I can arrange this, right? It's very easy to get the PDF. Okay. Now, my question is how we can use OR condition. Is there anyone that can do? You guys are doing hands-on or you are just seeing this session?
I think we just need to replace or in place of
Okay.
and give the condition.
Okay. Let's do it. So what you are saying, you have to use this formula, same formula. Control C, right? And then sorry. So what are you saying? You have to just copy this formula to here, right? So suppose you are copying any cell and any formula is applied in that cell. So that formula is copied. That value is not copied. You understood this? If I'm copying this cell, right? So I'm not copying this pass. I'm copying this formula. Yes or no? Behind this pass, how this pass is coming, this pass is not the direct command. This pass is coming through this formula. Yes or no? Okay, so I have just copy paste this formula. And what I was saying, you have to just replace and with or. Yes or no? So let's see.
Yeah. So in a case where, let's say, I know that's just one of the thing you have to change. What if they're when you write a formula and you have multiple conditions? Is there a way to like search and replace in Excel? Like you just search for and replace with all everywhere appears? Or
No,
you have
I'm
to
not
like,
saying that is correct. That is the correct thing. I'm not saying that if you replace and with or, you will get the result, what you required.
okay.
Right? Anyone is suggested me, sir, what you have to do, you have to just replace in the previous formula and with or, and you will get the same result. Yes or no? The previous student is saying, right? So that is why I'm going to check, okay, it's working or not. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Just a second. Right. Now what I'm doing, I'm just changing this. Why is taking this maximum marks also? I don't know. You have taken this? What is that? Maximum marks is. H is there. Why have taken H? Why we have taken H?
No, we haven't taken a strategy,
See,
but
we have started with D. We have done something wrong.
No, I think when you just moved it down 1 to the result 3, just moved all the values down 1. If can you check result 2? I think it's correct.
Just a second. See, first I will see for this first, and then when I'm going here. So what
Yeah,
I need,
that's correct.
see, I have to start with C.
Yep.
C, D. Okay, we have started. We have read correct. Okay. When we are, okay, why it's so, why we are taking this and we are skipping this. So when we pass this copying this result, right? So what is happening? It's taking the similar pattern. So let me show you how it will take the pattern. Suppose you applied formula here and you are copy pasting here, right? I've taken this to this, right? Now it will show you the selection, right? So previously what has happened when you applied this result here? So how it calculated? Taken, okay. From where you have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So behind 12 rows he have to start, and till after that 5 rows he have to go. So he learned this pattern in result 2. Got it? Now when you move there, right, from result 2 to result 3, you have copy pasted the formula. So again, what he applied the same thing. After 12 row, he have to start. So now one higher cell, one above the cell, that one right of the cell, that the 12th cell come at the chemistry point. Yes or no? Then he will calculate from this. So we have to change these things, right? So or we can apply the condition, right? Again, to avoid this mistake, we can write the condition again. It's very simple, right? We can write it again. So what you have to do, equal to if condition, and then start the a parenthesis, and then and condition, and then again brackets, right? And then we have to specify, okay, this should be equal, greater than equal to 40, comma, then this is also equal to greater than equal to 40. It's also greater than equal to 40. Then computer is also greater than equal to 40. And then this 40. And then the last, the percentage should be greater than equal to 60, right? And then you have to complete bracket, and then you have to give the condition. Okay, if it is true, then you have to pass. Otherwise, what you have to do, just paste. Right? And then you put run the question. So you got the answer, right? Let's see. The result should be as result 2. Yes or no? The result is same because you have applied the AND condition. Now what you have to do? You have to replace AND with OR condition, right? And other things will be same. That only suggested by a student. I'm doing the same thing. Now I've changed the formula with AND to OR. And now let's see. So see what is happening. Every student in pass in result 3. Why?
Because one of the conditions is true.
So condition is correct that we can change AND to or you have to think something else. This should be criteria, right? When you are applying OR condition, right? So what you're doing, what you're suggesting right now, you're suggesting for the pass, right? This should be pass or this should be greater than 40. So it will work. It's making any sense when you are applying this condition. Okay, this mark should be greater than 40, or this should be greater than 40, or this greater than 40. You have this condition that any student is securing greater than 40 marks in any subject, then he will declare as a pass. Is that the condition?
No.
Is that the condition we have to pass the student? That either of these subjects, if you have greater than 40 marks, you will declare as a pass. This is the condition we have to pass the student. Yes or no?
No.
No, right? Because we have the condition that minimum marks that you have to secure, that is 40. Right now, what is you are saying with the help of the condition that, okay, secure greater than 40 in any of the subject, and you will declare as a pass. In any of the subject or in any of the percentage, if you are securing greater than 60 or you're securing greater than 40, then you will declare as a pass.
So if we change B17 as 20 as previous, then that should still fail, right? And in that cell value
B17.
B17. C17, sorry.
C17.
Yeah, a value, actual value. C17, if you change it to 20,
no, I'm not saying that.
it should.
No, I don't want
fail.
the answer like this. See, the result should be same as result 3, right? because we are applying the and or condition to get the same result. Understood what we are trying to do? We want the same result applying to understand, okay, how we are applying and condition and how we can apply or condition in the same situation. Situation is same, that each student have to secure minimum marks 40 in each subjects and greater than 60 or equal to 60% in aggregate. Understood? This is the condition. Understood? So on the basis of this condition, result 2 is created. On the basis of this condition only, we have to create the result 3, but not using if and condition, using if or condition. Understood what I'm trying to say?
No, in such conditions, everything would be pass only. There is no failure, even if you put
Right, that is wrong. That is wrong. I'm not saying this is correct condition. I'm saying you understood what I have to do.
So that's what I'm saying. If you change the value to differentiate.
Why should I
to see
change the
different-
value?
No. That
Brother,
way you can
why-
understand. You can understand. If you change it to be 1720, still
See.
it says it's pass. It should be fail. That's what I'm saying. So that
See,
way you
what
can
I'm
see
saying.
difference.
See, you have the result right now. You have result 2 and result 3. Both are not getting same, right? You can understand with this also. This also you can make the understand, right? You are not getting the same result as result 2. If it is same, that then only you can declare, okay, we have write the condition. We have written the right condition. And with the help of the formula also, you can understand what you have written. You have written how many conditions? 6 conditions you have written, right? And out of 6 conditions, you are saying that if anyone is true, then you will declare as a pass. Otherwise, it is fail. So anyone is true means if it is your marks is greater than 40 in any of the subject or in the percentage, then you will declare as a pass. So every student is pass in that condition, because every student, any student you can see is securing minimum marks each 40 in one of the subject. Yes or no? Suppose A. So he is securing in each subject greater than 40. B is securing most of the subject, right? C also, right? So some of the student on the E student is not securing, but minimum that one of the subject he is having greater than 40. Yes or no?
Yes.
So that is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying you have to apply the condition, the previous condition only, that each student should have the greater than marks 40 in each subject, and the percentage also aggregate as a greater than 60. So how you have to apply or condition in that case, that I am saying. You don't have to change the marks, and that you have to understand. I think everyone understood what you have to do, what I'm asking. Yes or no?
Yes.
You understood what is our task, right? Right now. So changing and with or is not the solution, right? Now what we have to do, think with the scratch, think with the basic. What you apply, if you are have or condition and you have to apply in different case. So what you have to do, you will reverse the condition. Think about it. What I'm saying, I'm giving you an
Less
idea.
than
Okay.
less than or equal to.
Yes, less than or equal to, right? Suppose what you are saying, see, you are saying if any student is fail, right? Suppose how you will fail, you declare as a fail if he is getting less than 16 aggregate or less than 40 in any of the subject. Yes or no? You have to say that any condition is true, right? In or case, any one is true, then it will pass. Then you have to take the reverse condition. If any student is securing less than 14 in any of the subject, right? Or in the aggregate less than 60, then he will declare as a fail, or he will set as a pass, right? So what I have to do, I have to take a reverse condition. I have taken this C16 is greater than equal to 40. I have to take if or condition C is less than 40. Right? So if physics marks is less than 40, he can be fail, yes or no?
Yep.
If chemistry marks is less than 40, he will fail or not? Yes?
Yep.
And maths marks, same, less than 40, he is fail. Then computer marks less than 40, he will fail. And the English marks, right? If you are getting less than 40 in these of the subjects, any of the subject, you will declare as a what? Fail. And if you are getting aggregate also, how much? less than 60, then also you will fail. Yes or no? So what you will pass? What you will print? Fail. Right? Otherwise, he will pass. Yes or no?
Yep.
Got it? Understood, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? It's very easy. Now you can drag and see the same result as you have achieved. Got it, everyone?
Yep.
Any doubts? Anything that you have to want to ask? You can ask. Anything that you have not understood. So the thing is that when you think about AND condition, that means you have to apply the condition like this, that every condition should be true, and then you have to declare a message that, okay, it should be passed when everything is correct. So it's very simple for our to get that condition. Okay, every student should pass in each subject, right? It should be greater than 40, greater than 40. The minimum was I have given. Okay, it should be greater, and for the aggregate, it should be greater than 60. Every will pass, then you will declare as a pass, and otherwise it will fail. Now we are taking OR condition, and OR condition, the difficulty is that we cannot accept all the condition. If any one is true, then it will declare a certain, it will pass the condition, right? So what we have taken as a reverse. Okay, we don't want to fail any student in any of the subject, right? If any one of the subject a student is failed, you have declared as a fail. So what I've taken reverse condition. Okay, if you have failed in like getting less than 14 physics, chemistry, maths, computer, on English, then you are declared or in average on the percentage should less than 60, then you will declare as a fail. Otherwise, you will be pass. So it's a just reverse condition of AND condition. Understood, everyone?
Yep.
Got it? Everything. Any doubts? Okay. Can we move forward to the grades?
Yes.
Okay. So we have learned if condition, we have learned if and if or. Now, for the grades, we need to understand nested if condition. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. So let's see how we can do nested if. So anyone have idea of nested if? What is nested if means?
Multiple conditions.
Huh?
Multiple if conditions.
Yeah. If condition inside if. Right? Nested. Nested means if inside if. Right? We have multiple if. We can have multiple if conditions inside if. So it depends how many conditions you have to pass. So tell me first, you must have the idea about that how you will declare the grades. Tell me.
If percentage is 60% first grade, 70 A plus, like that. Is that right?
Yes, we can make it more simpler. If I say that, okay, less than 60, we can declare as a fail. Yes or no?
Yes.
On the basis of aggregate percent only, we will declare, right? So if any student is getting less than 60%, then it will declare as a fail. Otherwise, if you are scoring greater than 90, your grade A, greater than 80, means 90 to 100 A grade, 80 to 90 B grade, 70 to 80 C grade, right? And then 60 to 70 D grade, right? There is no E grade. A, B, C, D, and then direct F grade. Yes or no?
Yep.
That we can do, right? So you have to see that how you can do in a different way, right? So I'm telling you in the first way, and the second way, that is the homework for you, right? That you have to create and that you have to show me in tomorrow session that how you have done. So today I'm telling you in a one way that how you can declare the grades. Okay. So please concentrate, right, so that you can understand how we are doing. So we have to apply if condition. First of all, we have what you have to do. We have to write if, right? And then we have to start the brackets, right? Inside if we have to give the logic test, right? Suppose we have to give the condition, first condition. So what is the first condition for if that that is very clear that you don't have to see other grades if any student is not getting less than 60, right? So what you have to declare the fail condition, first of all. Yes or no? So what you can do, you can give that if your percentage is, if your percentage or your result, right? You can go for the result, right? Don't have to see this. You can apply the here also. You can write this, okay, if you are getting this, you can declare as a fail, but you have these conditions, right? So what you can do, if you are pass, if you are fail, sorry, if you are fail, you can take anything. If this is equal to fail, right? If the message where you have seen in the cell, if it is fail, then which grade you have to declare? Tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You can declare as a F. Right? Then comma. Then you have to give the else condition, but there is no else condition. Now there is so many if condition, nested if condition. So again, you
Sorry.
have to start with if condition.
Sorry, Uncle. I have a question
Yes.
though.
Yeah.
So for the if condition on that grade, you're passing the on the column 2 for the result. You're
Right.
saying if pass is equals fail.
Right.
Does it not matter if you're clicking on pass equals fail? I don't get it why you're saying pass equals fail. Can you explain
See,
that again?
okay, yeah. Okay, when you see your gradings, right, in your schools, right, when how you get the grades on the basis of your result, right? So on the basis of your percentage, you will declare as a grade, right? But first thing is that you have any percentage, but if you are declared as a fail, right, you will got you will not get the result because if you see percentage and fail. So tell me, any student, sorry,
I think he's saying we're evaluating the value of the result to column pass. In this case, the value is pass, but we are
right?
evaluating the actual result of the result to actual value of the result to. That's why he said 𝐊16 equals to fail. If
No,
the
no,
reference, right? If the
I know.
result, whatever the result it comes, that value equals to fail, then
Right,
if it is
right,
fail, F grade.
right,
But
right.
he was
It will not
asking,
take a
why
yes,
pass equals to fail. That's what I'm
right.
explaining.
Okay, okay. It's taking the value of O16, right?
Correct.
So in O16, right now it is pass. When you will change some values, right? It will change according to that value. So pass is not that you can say the constant value here. It is changed. So I'm applying this formula. Right now it is pass. So I'm saying this, if it is fail, then only you have to declare as a fail. Otherwise, we are giving other conditions. I've not completed yet. I'm saying this, if you are O16 is fail, then you have to give F fail, F grade, right? So why I will give you any student F if he is pass? Tell me. I will not declare him pass. So I will not give him F grade. So if it is not fail, if it is fail, then you have to give fail. If it is not fail, then I'm giving other conditions. That what grade you have to declare him, right? Understood?
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. So
And
now I'm giving
and
else condition. Now I'm giving
and then
else condition.
for the else, so in terms of like grades, so let's say 70 is a B, 60 is a B, 50 is a C. Can we do the else condition as grades
Yes,
like that and say,
now we will see on the
okay,
percentage. Yeah, now
all
we
right.
go
Yep.
for the else condition.
Okay.
Because if it is fail, so there is no need to see the percentage. You understood this? If he is fail, if any result is showing that he is fail,
Yeah.
then there is no need to see the percentage. That is why I have given this condition, right? Because
Mhm.
sometimes there is another condition that okay, he is getting overall 77%, but he is individually fail in a particular subject, right? So let me do this, right, so that you can understand. Okay, right now what is the condition? 77 pass, 60 pass, and 67 pass on the aggregate basis, right? Suppose any student is getting less than 40. Okay, let me do this. I'm making it 39. Just a second. I'm deleting this formula so that you can understand better. Okay, I'm doing this 39. Now he is fail, right? See, now he's fail. Got it? even he is getting 73%. Understood?
Yes,
Now,
he
if
failed one subject, no, less than 40.
right, so if I apply here in the grade condition that okay, percentage is on the basis of percentage, can you declare any student on the basis of percentage that he is pass or fail? Don't see this. On the basis of percentage, can you declare which student is pass, which is fail?
No.
Yes or no? No, we cannot declare, right?
No.
Because there are multiple conditions. So we, for the F grade, the student is fail or pass, that will declare by the results only. Result 1, 2 or either result 2. Result 2 or result 3. Understood? Yes or no?
Yep.
So for only grade F, we have to see the result 2 or 3, right? For other condition, we will see, for the other grades, we will see for the percentage, right? So first we have to declare, because if we not declare fail first, if we apply the condition, okay, if percentage is greater than this, say, 70 to 80, you will have the grade E, oh, sorry, C grade, right? So it will pass first and it will give you the C grade. It will not give you the F grade. So first you have to declare the those who are fail. So that will condition pass first, and then if those are not fail, then they will declare as a different grades. Understood? That is why we are declaring first fail condition and then another condition. Understood? Now, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So you can take any result. Result 2 and result 3 are the same, right? So we are taking result 3, right? If it is equal to fail, right? Then what you have to give that a grade to that student. We have to
Yeah.
give grade F to that student, right? Otherwise, if it is not equal to fail, then what you have to do? We have to give another if condition so that we can declare, okay, on which percentage we are declaring. So if now we have to check the percentage, right? If percentage, right? And we have to start from the greater percentage, right? Because each and lower percentage will lie in lower condition, right? So 73 is greater than 70 also and greater than 60 also. So don't make it confused. So we have to start from the higher percentage. Yes or no? You understood this? If it is greater than
90.
or equal to 90, we don't have to give the higher condition. Already understood, right? It will pass. Then it means that the percentage cannot be greater than 100, right? It's obvious. So it is greater than 90s, and which grade you want to declare?
A.
Grade A, right? If it is not, then again if condition, right? Now, if the percentage again, you have to check the same thing. It is greater than or equal to what? 80.
80 and less than 90.
Right? Now I'm writing here so that you can see easily. Greater than 80, right? Then what grade I have to declare? B, right?
Yep.
If it is not, then comma and then again if condition. So we are on nested if condition, multiple nested if, right? So again, the percentage is greater than or equal to how much?
70.
17.
Uncle, I know you're still working on this. So it just something came to my mind. What about a range of integers? So 80 is a static integer that says B. What if it's a range from 80 to 89 as B?
Okay.
Can we do
Okay.
that range too?
Can you just give me 2 minutes after completing this? I will
Okay.
explain this also,
Sure.
right?
Mhm.
I know most of the get this answer. I already told this answer, but I will give you explain it again in a clear way, right? So just give me a second, right? I will just complete this formula and then I will tell you, right? So what I'm doing now, I'm taking grade for greater than equal to 70, right? So greater than equal to 70, which grade?
C.
C grade?
Yep.
right? Then last condition greater than 60, right? If condition, last if condition, if this percentage is greater than or equal to 60, right? Then which,
D,
right? Which condition? Which grade?
D grade.
Right? D. My speed is very low. Okay. So now what you have to do, you have to close
Close.
all the brackets, right? But what is happening that you don't remember that, okay, how many brackets we have taken. So it's not necessary. Just press enter. Excel knows everything that how many brackets you have opened and it will take care of it. So when you press enter, it will ask, okay, do you accept the correction? Do you want to take the correction? You say, yes, I want the correction that how many parentheses should be ended. So you can go for the yes and it will declare as if great, right? So now what you have to do, just take grab and you will get the answer. So no student, I will change the marks and make it more higher so that each student get the similar grade, different grades, right? But you understood this and I will explain the range also. First tell me how we written this. All of you understood? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's clear,
Mhm.
right? So now
Yes.
I will tell you the range, right? So who is asking this? Louis, you are asking this about the range. If you have to
Yeah.
specify the range, right? So tell me, if I have in the first condition declared that the marks can be, if marks is greater than 90, right? You have to give A. So have you not given the range that 90 to 100? The percentage can
Yeah.
be greater than 100? Yes or no? Percentage can be greater than 100?
No, it's
So,
from 90 to 100. It can be
right. So,
greater
so,
because
so
it's
it's
greater or
obvious
equal
in
to.
this. So it's first condition, it's obvious that you have given the range 90 to 100, right?
Yeah.
Now and come into the second condition. You have given greater than 80 and lesser than 90. Why? Because in the first condition, you already given the past this condition. If this condition fails, then only the cursor will come to this condition. Yes or no? Right? So that
Right.
means the percentage is not greater than 90. Right? So you have already given that range. Okay, M16 is greater than 80 and less than 90. Because this condition is not passed, that means the percentage is not greater than or equal to 90. It's less than. So you have already given the range. Now, if it is if it is fail, then the cursor will come to this position and then it will say, okay, the marks is greater than 70 or less than 80 because this condition is not fulfilled. That means the percentage is less than 80. Yes or no? So you
Yeah.
already have given the range.
Yeah, although the first column there is kind of misleading because it's 73 and it's fail.
Yes, because in the
Yes.
individual subject, he is fail in chemistry.
Oh, from the percentage. Okay.
Yes, individual subjects. If you are getting 90%, but you are in fail in particular subjects, so you are got as fail only, right?
So
Or you can say,
if you,
yes.
question, if you put
Yeah.
in the grade formula, can you click on first one, grade formula? I want to see something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the range comes into picture if you write in the reverse order, right? So
Right.
if you write first if condition as greater than 60 as D and then
Yes.
greater than 70 is C,
Right.
then if you write that way, then you have
So
to
you will,
specify
so
the
everyone
range.
get the, so everyone else fail will get the same grade. That is
Right.
D.
So that range comes into that picture, that condition, right?
Yes. So that is how you have to use because you
Right.
cannot use both sign here, right? If you want to declare like, okay, it should be greater than 90 and less than 80, you cannot use these this kind of signs in Excel. So these are the limitations in Excel.
Right.
You cannot use. So that is why we have to plan how we have to declare the grades, how we have to declare the percentage, right? Range of the percentage from where we have to start. So there comes in the picture then when you have to declare this grade 2 and you have to use less than sign. So you have to tell me how you have to use, and you have to get similar grades. So let me change some of the marks so that every student get good percentage, right? And those are pass, right? So if he is pass, so we can change the marks so that we can get good grade. Okay, he's now in. It's not getting to it. I think now it's in A grade, right? Now I want only 2 are pass out of 5, right? 3 are fail. So can we change this route? We have understood this condition, right? So that we can go for the simpler grades and you can understand, okay. Okay, A, C, D, F, right? We have. Okay. So I want in this same order, grade 2 also. So I want this from your, that this is your kind of homework, right? You have to do and you have to show me that how you have grade. But you have to use less than sign, right? Everywhere you have to use less than sign, and how you will use, I don't know. Nested if condition you have to apply, but the less than sign.
Yep.
Got it? That you have to do. And show me in the tomorrow. And if you have any doubt right now for the today's session, you can ask. And otherwise, we can end the session here.
Are you going to share this recording?
Yeah, this will now in your app. You can see. Okay, anyone is asking for the pivot tables, right? So it's a very I think after 2 weeks you will get to know about the pivot tables, right? So we use in the analysis of data analysis pivot tables. You can say the reports also we make with the help of pivot tables. So that is the analysis, right? So conclusive analysis on some of the columns that to relate that how it's working. So you will learn. So it's not right now you cannot understand because we have to go from the scratch and understand everything, right? So there is a Google form in the chat. You can fill up that form, right? And if you have any doubt regarding the session or anything that regarding any structure, anything that you can ask with the team or with me. Right? And please, yes.
Here, the first step in data analyticals is about Excel, or I didn't get because I joined half an hour late. So you are explaining Excel. So the concept you're explaining because data analyticals included Excel also, or what? I am not clear in that.
Yes, we are doing everything in Excel, everything, right? But and we are just moving to data analysis also. So if I'm going for directly for data analysis, you will not understand because for that you have to understand the basic of Excel also, how we are working in Excel, everything that you have to what is there in the ribbon, right, of Excel, the everything that you have to understand, okay, how it's working. So if you going for Excel job also, what you are doing, right? I'm not saying for the expert job of Excel, that data entry, you are going for the data entry and you need to get every shortcuts and the key that minimize your work or save your time. That is not I'm going to do. I'm not going to make you practice on that. But yes, each and every formula, everything that you can do in the Excel, right? You can do after this that module. Right, you can go for data entry job also. Everything that you can get, because if you learn the major things, major complicated thing, everything will be covered here, right? On that except I think VBA, right? Macros will be there, but VBA is another a bigger subject. If you go for this that Visual Basic, and then it will take around 3 to 4 months to understand that. So we will see how you can do some modification in VBA that I will tell you, right? But everything except that related to data is completely you will understand how we make the dashboards and projects and how we'll do the data analysis how you get the missing values and everything you will understand. Okay, tomorrow we will see some of the that analysis on the reports and how we'll make the dashboard of this with the help of this that analysis we have done on the 12th exam. So you will understand day by day. Understood?
So quick question. So I
Yeah.
I also joined a little late, 15 minutes after. So did you explain on this meet webinar, like what is the course content of this course? Like what kind of things do we learn and all those information? Or
Yes, not in the today's session. In the previous,
Uh-huh.
the first session we have that I have explained that we have already 4 modules, right? Suppose
Oh.
we have Excel for the data analysis, right? We have second module is SQL. We are using for data analysis. We have Python, right? Related data analysis, and we have lots of libraries, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn in Python that we completely understand that how we can do the data analysis. And that is the advanced version and latest version that all of the most of the 60 to 70% companies are using for the data analysis. And then we have a business intelligence tool that is Power BI, right?
Oh,
So
so
these four,
you have a previous session about, sorry, I didn't know that. I thought this is the first. Somebody forwarded this, so I joined it. So do you have
okay,
a
no
recording
issues.
of that one also, previous session also somewhere?
Yes, everything will be recorded. Every session will be recorded, and everything that I'm doing, I'm writing everything that will be give you as a PDF, or you can say that file. That
Oh, so the previous session is also in the app?
yeah, that thing and that I think that is on the YouTube. That is not in the app because today's session is going through the app, right?
Oh,
So
I
you
see.
can ask with the team. You will connect with the team if you want the previous thing, previous session that what we have done, right? And I have recapped all the concepts today in today's session also. That what we have
Oh,
done in previous session. So the mathematical operations that we have done, we have learned. So that all the basic things, right? See, all the things I have recapped in today's session also. So
okay.
you can do that and or you can go for the previous support.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would be the salary package minimum and maximum? That's it.
Sorry,
No, what would be the minimum salary package and maximum salary package as the 5 years experience persons
5 years experience in which field?
in a different field? Let's say I want to migrate to developer to data analyst.
From developer to data analysis, right?
Mhm.
Right, from developer, right? So see, you are from the IT field, right? And you know, understand all the things, all the structure, all the workflow of the IT field, right? So you are not treated as a fresher, you will treated as a experienced one, right? So you can be treated as a team lead or it just based on your knowledge, right? Suppose you are going in for an interview, right? And he know that you okay, you have a experience of 4 to 5 years in a developer job, and you understand the how IT works, right? And then he will ask you a question, okay, how depth knowledge you have. Suppose you have good command of communication, you have good skills of commanding a team and all things you have, right? And you have also a good knowledge of your concepts that in data analysis, right? So they can give you an offer of that you can team lead as a team lead, or if they don't have that position, right? It depends. In multiple factors are there. Depends that, for what they are hiring, right? So if you're fit in that, which in whatever that position they will choose you, right? The first thing is that you must have the good knowledge of every concept that you have learned. That is the main thing. If you have that, then you can ask for the different positions also. Right? First thing is that you must have good conceptual knowledge.
Yeah, you said these things will be available in YouTube channel or you are going to share the recordings in the group.
See, the first session is not is open for all, right? So that is why we have conducted separately with a Zoom link, and that is they are uploaded in I think on YouTube. Shruti, can you help? Where is that previous demo session
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
great. We can
available for
link.
available in the link? Right, you will provide the link.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, okay. She will provide the link with you all that you have or in WhatsApp group. So she will provide that link in that WhatsApp group, and you can go for that recording. So right now we have not started Excel.
And
So we are
available for app.
okay. Also, okay, you will make it in the app also. So she will add that lecture also in the app. And right now we have not started. Let me clear. We are not started yet the Excel. We are on demo sessions until tomorrow. Tomorrow is also your demo session. So we will complete this small project that we have started. Right. From the Monday, we have to start from the scratch, everything from the scratch from the Excel, and then you will understand each and everything, right? Then we will count it. Okay, our first lecture, day 1, day 2, day 3, and everything will be on black and white, right? Every lecture and everything. So with a flow, we will go and understand each and every concept in Excel. Understood. So my request is that if you are going for the admission, take it fast, right? So that we can have no that disturbance, right, in the between. Because in the last session, I have seen that 2-3 students have joined late, and it's very difficult for me to make them understand the previous concepts, right? I cannot say that, okay, go for the recordings. So it's difficult because you all are working professionals and you don't have time. And so that is why I'm saying do your admission as soon as fast, and then come to the session from the take tomorrow also, and they come to the Monday from the Monday, right? Before Monday,
So
take the
session starts from the actual session starts from Monday.
Monday, right? This project
Okay.
will complete by tomorrow. This project will complete
Okay,
by
that's
tomorrow. There's a small demo project there. Yeah, we are doing.
In the industry now, do they use Excel for data analysis?
See, if I that that divide that percentage, that how many companies are using for Excel data analysis and how many using the Python, right? So if I say, and now Power BI is using for data analysis, right? So there are 3 branches, right? 3 parts of the company. So I will say over 5 to 6% as companies are now using Excel, like for data analysis, and 40% companies are using Power BI, right? And around 55% companies are using Python, right? Python and Power BI is very much demand, right? So Power, those are, if any company is only for data analysis, that means they are using only Power BI, right? Most of the time, 80% Power BI, right? If any company is using machine learning algorithms also, they are on AI ML module also. So that means they are using Python. So they are, depends how companies working, they are limited to data analysis only, or they are on data science also. So if they are having data science department also, that means they are working on purely on Python or R. If it is related to education department, education field, that means they are using R, and R percentage is like 4 to 5 companies only. 4 to 5% of all the data science job, they are using R instead of Python. So that is
So
the percentage.
So in Power BI, do you teach like how to write the reports, or what kind of, how depth you teach in Power BI?
Everything. I will make you expert.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these
So-
data science course, some other courses I see NumPy, Pandas, and all. So
Yes,
those are not
yes.
required. Huh?
Why not required? If you are going for the data science job, and if you're in the data science training, right? So machine learning and deep learning will be there, right? So NumPy and Pandas are the part of data analysis also, right? When you go for the analysis, how you will do the data analysis in Python, right? You have to clean the data, right? How you go for the missing values and all. So you have to knowledge of that NumPy and Pandas, because NumPy is what? NumPy is a library of Python, right? He gives you the liberty to calculate, to do the mathematical operations, right? They have lots of functions to calculate a particular thing in a just a single line of code. So it gives you liberty, right? So those have lots of functions and everything that you can do with the data. So you can do the data analysis with the help of NumPy and Pandas only. So you have to learn NumPy and Pandas. Right now in the previous batch, we are just on to NumPy only. We will complete NumPy today, and then we go for the Pandas, and then Seaborn and Matplotlib for the data analysis. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the 3 months course you said is a Monday to weekday classes, right?
Yes. It's
So what is
also depend on you. It's also depend on you. See, my speed is depend on you. If you are saying that, okay, sir, I not understood this. So I will teach you again, right? If you understood,
okay, but
we will go forward.
yeah, but what is the timing for the Monday to Friday, Indian timing?
Right now, it's time. Indian timing is 7:30 to 9. It's right now what we are having. Right. If you
7:30
have,
a.m.
yes, AM, 7:30
Okay.
to 8 a.m., 9 a.m. But if you have any problem in this timing, right, we can shift that timing to evening timing, that is 6 to 8, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. but after the completion of my previous batch, right?
I see.
So it will take 3 weeks to complete that previous batch, right? The course. So 3 to 4 weeks. So after that, we can shift that the morning batch to evening batch if you all are agreed in that, right? But the timing of this batch is 7:30 to 9. One
Yeah,
and a
that
half hour.
should be fine
Right.
for me. So in case if we miss the classes and didn't get it, and I know you said that you're gonna share the recording, but is there
Yeah.
anything that you can rejoin in any other class after if you start any other class?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, so I cannot commit on this. See, this will tell you by the team, right? If they allow. But I think they will very lenient and they will allow you if you have genuine problem. Because see, if you everyone is going to say, okay, I will leave the session. I have their access. Okay, I can go for the another batch and see the lives, go for the live session. So everyone will do this, right? If you have genuine problem and it by mistake you have done this and you have that mistakenly you have that missed that lecture, so that will we can take account. But see, we are not having lots of sessions right now. We are having
Nice.
two three batches, right? And it will going on 2 months gap, right? So when you if you are expecting your lecture to come in another batch, that will take around 1 month, right? And
No, that's not what I mean. So you said that you will be having two parallel batches, one in morning and one in evening, right?
right. So one is
So if
about
I
to
miss
complete
in the
in 1 month.
morning batch,
Right.
for any reason, then can I join in the same session in the days in the evening for some for the missing?
If
That's what I meant.
No, so if I'm two batches, right? But the syllabus is uh, very different, a different way. Suppose I have completed 2.5 months in that batch is going in evening, right? They are on pandas and all. They have completed Excel, they have completed SQL, they have
Oh, I see.
almost completed Python, right? So how you can
Oh,
match that,
oh,
right?
okay.
So
Different
if I have
timings.
lots of
Batches start at different time.
yeah,
Different. I see.
different modules, yeah. We
I
have
see. I thought you
but
were
it
starting both in the same time, parallel batches. I thought that's
no.
why.
But
Okay.
I suggest you one thing, that if you
Mhm.
missed something, right? So you all are working profession. It's not that possible that you every time you will come to the session, right? Sometimes
Right.
it will happen that you have some kind of emergency, right? So what you
Exactly.
can do after the session, that the recording is on your that app, right? Go through the recordings, right? And before see, I will join the session at 5 minutes or 7 minutes before the time, right? Suppose
Mhm.
7:30 is
Right.
the time, so I will
Mhm.
join at most by 7:25, right? So
Mhm.
and before 7:35 I will not start the session, because I will allow students, okay, let come and then we'll start. So we have 10 minutes, right? So if you need some recap, every time I will I will take the recap of the previous session. And if you have any doubt, you have gone through the recordings and you go through that file that we have done in the previous day, so you can ask the questions related to that, right? You can
Right.
have the doubt, and I can give you the recap also if you want, right? If
Mhm.
you not understanding, okay, if you are only the person that, okay, I'm not understanding, after the session I can give you the time, okay, come at after the session, I will stay at the meeting and I will ask others to, okay, you can and you can go and quit the session, and I will give you another 10 to
Can
minutes
we
10 to
get
15
the
minutes.
freelance kind of job after completing the course? Or
Yeah, definitely. Every module, if after completion of Excel, you can apply for the freelancing jobs for the Excel.
So how long these recordings are available in the app after we complete this session,
So
class?
I don't know. You can ask with the team this question.
I mean, team who joined here or with the
You can
team?
ask with the Learnomate team, right? I think Shruti can answer this question. Shruti, are you there?
Hi, yes, sir.
Yes, they are asking that how long they can access this recordings
After completion of the course.
after the completion of
So
the
let's
course.
say if we want to
Please,
recap, just revise all those things, are the recordings available for certain time?
please contact for support team.
Yeah, you can contact with the support team. I think they will give you the access for a particular time, or you can download the recordings. I think you have the access.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, I think. Shruti, they
That
have the
I
access to
don't.
download the recordings?
Yes, please connect with Hari, sir.
Harish, sir. Okay,
Can you
you can
share
connect
the
with the Harish.
number? Whoever.
I think
Yes,
she has shared
chat box available.
in chat box. In chat box, you have the numbers.
Or you can post it in the WhatsApp group chat. I mean, once you leave the chat, you don't get access. You don't get access to the chat, right? Can you leave those information, links, and everything in the WhatsApp group so we can have access? Because once you leave this meeting, you may not get the chat access, right?
Okay, okay.
I have shared the recording. I am also not getting the recordings. Today's recording. I am.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, last week recording, you said last week session, I don't see in the app also. So I'm not sure. Do we need access to, do you need to provide an access to have that recording? Because in my app, I don't see that recording at all. Previous class recording.
I
Yes,
think they will add.
I will
They will
provide.
add. Yeah, they will add. They will add.
So whoever has the access to the app, they should be able to see once you provide the access, or is it an individual based access?
I think this kind of an app that they're given, they are adding students, and only those students have access to get those recordings.
No. My question is, so I have other classes taken from this app. I have access to third classes. So, but I don't see, even though I have access to the app, I don't see your recording, last class recording here. Recording in
Right,
this app.
because right, today is the first day that we are conducting this session with the help of app, right? Under this app. Now, it is not automated that every time I'm doing the recording and it is automatically added in this app. The team is behind this task. They will go for the recordings, they do some editing and all, and then they will add this recording into the app, right? So the previous session is not it is recorded, but it is not in this app because they have not
Okay.
added. But
Okay.
on your suggestion, they will add that lecture also, that demo session
Okay.
also in this app.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, post message once it is added. Just post the message in WhatsApp group so we can access that.
Yeah. Should they do this, right? When you add the lecture, please and tell them that okay, the lecture is
Yeah,
added.
yeah, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way we can have, so I also have a few questions, but I don't want to keep holding everybody. So please post the number so I can talk to them individually, personally, to get
Right.
clarified my questions.
Right.
Before I need those before I join. I'd make a decision on Monday class, so that's why I'm asking.
Right.
Sorry about
Right.
that.
So she will post every contact
Yeah.
name detail in the WhatsApp group, right? You can
Yeah.
connect with them directly. And my one more thing I have to clarify. See, I have seen some of the messages. I just now have seen because see, I'm not working in the multiple screen due to some technical issue, right? So I am not able to see the chats, right? So I think there is a student Nadeem, right? And he was, I think, that he's not in a good mood and he was some disappointed with me that I'm not ignoring him, so I have not seen the chat. So if you want to ask anything, right, so you can unmute yourself and ask anything to me, right? And if if I have seen this message, I definitely reach out to you, but I have not seen this message, right? So Mohammed Nadeem is not there, but please everyone, I'm asking to everyone, if you want to ask anything, right? I'm not seeing this chat again and again because I'm concentrating on your technical topics, right? So if you want to ask anything, unmute yourself anytime and please ask me that, sir, I have a question and you have to ask, you can ask. If I have to answer it later, then I will tell you, right? As Louis is asking something, right, about the range. I ask him that, okay, I will tell you later. Okay. So you can ask with me. You can have communication with me. Okay. Don't think that I'm ignoring you. Don't think like that. Okay. Understood, everyone?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. And it's a good session, an interactive session. So be like that and come on tomorrow's session also. We will complete this project. And after that, we will meet on Monday for regular sessions. Right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.